Okay, so I decided just like literally 2 seconds ago, I decided I should make this video. Um, so I weighed myself. I was sorry. I like. It's not that I'm like not mentally with it, but like I am a little slower. It's like it's hard to explain. It's just like I'm used to like having to get up and like get going and mentally like focus and prepare myself for like these runs. And also like when you run that long, you get your heart rate up and you get all the you just you usually are just a little bit more pumped up. So today I haven't done anything, and even last night I was still pretty ready to go, but I'm just so tired. It's unbelievable. Like my joint pain, like my pains are going away, but my I'm just my muscle soreness is just it's hard to even describe. Um, it's there for sure. I mean, the one thing about muscle soreness after you get done running is that a lot of it is your muscles tensing up from, just usually every day when you go running, they get warm and, you loosen up every day when you go. And then when you stop, all your muscles just tense up and they just are healing and they don't get any, like you're just, they just I mean, I don't even, I don't know how to describe it, but it's just like, it feels like my muscles are tight and just grabbing me. And not only that, I ended up weighing myself yesterday because, because I had eaten so much calories. I just kind of guessed that I had gained a little bit of weight, but in reality, I might have gained a couple pounds, but that's it. And I mean, I might not have gained any weight. And that's kind of incredible with how many calories I was taking in. Um, so I, I can't wait. Like I said, this weekend is all about relaxing. And the problem is I can't even relax. Like, my muscles hurt so deeply and are so tight that I just don't even, I can't really comfortably relax. And that's the problem, is that like I feel like I need to move around because like my hips and my legs and oh my god, my calves, they're hurting so bad and they're so tight. And I sit down for a little bit and I gotta like twist this way and I gotta lay that way. It's pretty unbearable right now. That's all I can say. So what I'm hoping is that in the next couple of days that this goes away. I mean, I'm sure that it's not that it won't go away, it's just how long, because this is super uncomfortable. I still have like another week of running. And I guess I touched on this last weekend, is that like last weekend, like before I could even really relax or even focus on just not doing anything, I knew like I wanted to run again because I wanted it. I wanted my muscles. I wanted it to go. I wanted to warm back up. I wanted my muscles to like be able to stretch a little bit. And I'm kind of leaning towards that already. And it's, but next week, my level of running will have decreased to a point where even if I'm running at my hardest, which I shouldn't be, I learned that the other day, is that I shouldn't be running my hardest each time, which I'm not, but if I take it easy a couple of runs and just go hard on one of the runs, that I really am hoping that by next weekend I'm just not irritated and not annoyed, and my muscles don't hurt so bad, and I can relax. Like, it's just like I can relax better during the day, which is one more minute. This is like gonna be my call sign. Um, that's why like I keep waking up in the middle of the night with the pain, because it takes that amount of time for my muscles to cramp and to tighten. So that's why like when during the week when I'm actually running, it's not even that bad. And see, that was why I said rest is almost as difficult as running, because when you start to rest and you've been like, if you're doing like normal training, it's whatever, but once you start really pushing it, like once you come down off of that, it's just uncomfortable and you don't feel good. And so where I'm at right now is that I remember why I don't do this very often, why I don't go to this extreme as much, like why I try not to do this anymore, because it is just so, it's just uncomfortable. And anyway, and that's really all that there is. It's just I cannot get comfortable. I cannot relax. I'm going for a massage next week, so I'm really hoping that takes care of a lot of the discomfort that I'm having. See, the one thing that I can highly recommend is getting a massage, like a lot, but like the person that I was getting a massage from, she just like went off the deep end. And you know, in some ways I feel like I could be pushing and promoting myself a little bit more and better, but I guess so. Like, the thing that people don't get, or this is part of what I respect about a lot of athletes, a lot of people, okay, is that like, if it works and it clicks for you, that's great. Like, you know how like you just cannot understand how like one guy like is so lucky, and I really can't either. Like, it's just like nothing, you know, I have had times where things click, but just not very often. But the time that I spend arguing with people and making appointments, and you know, like it being confusing and just emotionally draining when I'm already upset and already tired, and like trying to work out deals with people that are like making no sense, and they're not even really talking to you. It seems more like they're just like wanting attention, but like you're trying to be like, you know, everybody wants attention. I want attention. I don't get any attention. You know what I'm saying? And so like you're trying to talk to people about like how to make things work, and it's just such a complicated process. I mean, and I know that like I have so much downtime in my day, but so like for instance, if you make an appointment with somebody and then they don't respond to you for like 6 hours, and then like you're just kind of sitting there waiting for that, and then a little bit longer goes by, and then they cancel, and then they come up with this thing, and it needs to be something else, and then it's this other thing, and then it's like this other thing, is that time just starts adding up after a while. And so for me, what's been going on is that I'm just, between trying to run and trying to talk to people, is that like it seems like you're getting further away from my goals. And that was why I just kind of decided, you know, even though I know I should be doing things and that I could be doing things, is I just kind of, if people are going to make it such a big deal on the other end, and they're going to always be like arguing, and because they're not like sore and they're not tired, and I mean, I get they're tired. Everybody's tired. They're always complaining, but like tired from like running like a freaking half marathon or running like 50 miles per week. You know what I'm saying? Not tired because you drove to work or something like that, or like tired because like you're lazy. You know, like this is kind of going into a dark direction, but like my problem is that when I'm talking to people is that like you're trying to explain where you're coming from and it's like everybody's so uneasy and like that it's like becomes unrelatable. Like they seem to always be like, "Do you understand what I'm going through?" And you're like, "I get what you're going through, which is why I asked you for help." But like you're making help extremely difficult. And I was the one that originally was asking, "Do you understand what I am going through?" You know? And so it just becomes a matter of trying to get comfortable and trying to, I guess I guess I was like, how did I get on that tangent? But the reason why I got on that tangent is because like, if I could have maintained my regular massages, which I mean, it helps with blood flow, it helps with so much stuff, which is also strange and other things, that it would just be so much more beneficial, so much more helpful. Like I would feel so much better about life. But like, people just makes things so hard and everybody is just so predictable. It's just been very hard. But anyway, I'm just going to end it there because I'm just making myself depressed just thinking about things. Yeah, I don't understand why some people are so lucky and they just click with everybody, and why it seems like the harder I try, the worse things get. But they do. Anyway, so I'm trying. Hopefully, I can get through and get comfortable by a week or two from now. I appreciate it.